Hi guys, this is Özbasi speaking here. Let me just show you a very quick introduction of my course, okay? So at the introduction part, we're gonna talk about lots of really interesting theory topics such as color, composition, all this light, working with lights and the light and the motion and the connection of these ones. After that, we will cover topics such as color spaces, linear workflow, rendering in ACES, and also some PBR shader stuff as well, like ray tracing. After that, we're gonna talk about the Arnold basics, which is the Arnold parameters, the rendering, set up render layers, basic light sources, skydome lights. We're gonna cover AI standard shader, mix shader, and the very basic compositing principles as well. Following this, the interior lighting part is something really interesting, talking about daylight and night setup, volume lighting, rendering, and also the compositing part of the whole interior scenes as well, with all the renders and AOVs and all this kind of stuff. In the exterior lighting part, I'm gonna show you working with volumes, atmosphere, and all this kind of shadows. We're gonna use a nice exterior scene, putting like lighting and night, daylight, and overcast lighting setup. We're gonna render it, of course, with all the render layers and everything, and after that we're gonna do a nice final grading, final compositing, of course, our previously rendered exterior scene. So we're going to do a character lighting part as well, with all the character shading basics, and starting with SS shader and metal shader as well. We're gonna put some really interesting light rigs and the AOVs and render layers. We're gonna use it to do a proper character lighting and rendering session. We're gonna do some compositing work also on our character as well to achieve some really nice images, and obviously an exterior lighting, rendering, and compositing with our character as well. In the advanced lighting and rendering session, we're gonna use some deep render, standalone rendering outside of Maya using S-files and caches and stuff like this, and building up a nice advanced